Hey everyone! In this video I am just doing some watercolor washes over these ink sketches. These are some sketches that I did in my mixed media sketchbook with the watered down ink that I have in that fountain pen brush. And yeah, I just did these while I was listening to Watercolor by McCraw's live replay of her live stream. I guess that's how I should have said it. Anyway, yeah, so I thought I would do some monochromatic washes over these 3 portrait sketches, and I have an idea of some larger, more involved layered works that I'd like to do, so these are just kind of some warm-ups for those. I may or may not, I'm going to try to film the process for those, and because they are longer and more involved, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to go about doing that. I'm sure I'll figure it out, but my point most of the time is not to make super long videos, just long enough, but as far as processes go, not trying to make them more than 20 to 30 minutes at the most. So because it involves the layering of waiting for paint to dry and stuff like that, and I think I might be doing some other media over it, like maybe some colored pencil or pastel. Yeah, so I will be taking some classes also at the end of this month, returning to the art center, and hoping to be able to film a little bit of my process there as well. So trying to change up some things and put some different content. Up until now, a lot of what I do in these sketchbooks is just impulsive, intuitive, trying not to think too hard kind of stuff, just figuring out what my supplies can do and filing that information away. So yeah, I think I'm at the point now where I'd like to apply it to some larger, more involved pieces. And hopefully I'll be able to take you guys along for that, other than just posting the outcome. So I decided for these 3, I was just going to do QUINACRIDONE nickel. Oh gosh, what is the name of this color? It's by MGram. It's basically their version of quinacridone gold, but they put the word nickel in front of it, so it's like their nickel azo yellow quinacridone gold, which is a really long color name, so I think they were trying to shorten it. But that was the first one. It being yellow, it doesn't have a whole lot of value range, so I was relying a lot on the pen and ink sketch underneath, and I think it's the only one, well, maybe in this blue one I did too, that I went in with a slightly darker value of a analogous color. This is phthalo turquoise. It is, I think, just called turquoise by Daniel Smith. It's PB16, one of my favorite colors, and the profile portrait on the right was WINSOR and Newton permanent rose. Another one of my favorite colors. So I do have these squeezed out into larger glass pans because a lot of times when I was working in classes, I was doing gouache and working on large pieces of watercolor paper. So I would tone the paper with one of these colors, and I needed a very large brush to do that, so they were squeezed out into large pans so that I could do that efficiently. But yeah, these are some of my favorite colors anyway, so they are off to the side here, usually in these little glass dishes that stack. And yeah, I think that's kind of all I really have to say about what we're doing here today. This is just mixed media paper, so I'm using my Zem watercolor brushes in, I think, a size 8, a 4, and a 2. They hold a decent amount of water, but not a whole lot, which is what is required when working on paper that doesn't really hold a lot or can't take a lot of water. So I will leave you guys with that and let you enjoy the rest of the video. I yeah, just wanted to add that these are just washes loose over the ink, and again, you know, wasn't trying to think too hard about it, but oh yeah, and brown matter is the color that I use to deepen up the nickel quinacridone gold in this first portrait. So yeah, and then I just did some backgrounds with some borders and some abstract little dots and splotches that I really like to do for some reason. Okay, you guys, I will see you in the next one. Bye.